Don't you all know? Don't you go messing with the man with no eyes. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of my Antique Finds. And today we're going to talk about the Springfield Extravaganza. And what I found there. It was the middle of May, and I went over to Ohio and went shopping for a couple days. And so we'll go through and I'll give you my roundabout what I thought, where I think the industry is, and what I saw there, and how I felt about it. So I leave here Thursday. I have a booth in Ohio, in the heart of Ohio. I go over that morning, and I sell stuff that afternoon out of my booth to dealers. Traffic was good, made lots of deals, people wanted stuff, everything seemed good and busy. I was really happy. They're open until 8 o'clock at the heart of Ohio during extravaganza times, otherwise 6. And it's a good shopping time. So normally what happens at the Springfield Extravaganza, up until, I think it's 4 or 5 o'clock, it's $40 to get in and do early line buying. Basically, they don't let the vendors go to their spaces, they let them line up, and you're allowed to buy. That's 40 bucks. After that time, it's $12, and that covers you for the whole weekend. So I worked my space till about 6:30, and then I went over, and it was raining off and on that day, and it was drizzling that night, so people really weren't setting up a lot. But I did ride my bike around and saw some things, saw some people, and thought, well, it seemed kind of dreary. But I stayed the night at the Knights Inn Motel on Route 40, which I don't recommend, because at 3 a.m. the train went by, and so I woke up to my alarm at 3, and then again at 6:30. So got up, went over to the Extravaganza, and started shopping. 2 hours into it, hadn't found hardly anything. I finally found a Belique vase. I'd already sent it away, and it's hand-painted around the sides, and it was kind of naive. It wasn't a real good one, but it was a large Belique vase, and for 20 bucks. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and give the $20 for it. Actually, it was 22. It was $25. I asked them for 20. They said 22. I didn't squabble. I gave him the 22 bucks. Walked about another hour and a half and ran into an old friend of mine, Ross, who I hadn't seen in about 7 years. And he's set up and he's got a showcase full of gold, jewelry, different things. And I just pulled out the scale and started making him good offers, and he took it. And but that sat there until, that was probably 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11. That had sat there all morning. Nobody even picked any of it. Bought a sterling, the only thing I have left is a bangle bracelet here. And I've already scrapped all the gold, except for this jade and 14 karat gold necklace. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look, with a set of earrings. See how nice those look on me. Oh, dropped them. 14 karat gold necklace earrings. There you go. Can you see those? Little jade pieces. My daughter asked me the other day why I had holes in my ears. Ugh. Yeah. Well, she's 10. She doesn't need to know all that yet. So, it was good seeing Ross. There was some stuff there. Bought lots of little things from him. And his buddy was there. He had... Oh, let me pick that necklace up, or that earring up real quick. He had these. 1 riab. 2 riab. Hey, Lou! Go out there and get that darn duck! Get him, boy! Get him! Bring it back to Daddy! Atta boy. And there was one more. You can imagine what the theme of that one was. Guess. Maybe like a pointer and a duck? Oh, you're good. You're good. So anyways, he had the 4 of those. I offered him about a third off, and he took my price. Was real happy to get them. I left them there. Came back and picked them up later, and walked and shopped the rest of the day. So I walked around, bought a little pitcher there for 10 bucks. And then I came across this. Look at this fine quality shirt. In the package, new. 2 guys selling it. I said, man, you ought to give me that shirt. You know why? Because I'm actually going to wear it. I mean, I'm going to wear it. You should give it to me. But I gave him the $5 because it was wrinkle-free. Kind of made me happy. So anyways, got this beautiful shirt for $5. I've worn it regularly. I bought some old postcards. Look at the cowboys there. Kind of fun, going up the hill. It's a lot of World's Fair pieces in there. some different things. Here's a World's Fair picture. Big stack there. Gave $30 for the whole stack of cards. That was kind of nice. This is neat to talk about. Check these out. Folk art bowls. They call them folk art. They're really naive. They're Celsia. They're probably 1910. But the cool thing about them is they're so naive that I can sell them. They wanted $6 a piece. I think they're so naive that in the right country or show or those kind of things, I can get $50 to $75 a piece. So it just shows you the perspective of things. Later in the afternoon, probably about 3 o'clock or so, I bought this pair of bookends. This was at 3 in the afternoon on Friday. I bought this pair of bookends for $12. I paid 15 or 12 bucks for this. I can't remember. It was either 18 or 15 and they took $3 off. This is a Roseville Bison bank. And again, that was there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a table. That's $65. Here's a little Japanese censer. Kind of nice. It's a cheap one, not a bronze one. Oh, a Huichenreuter. Hand-painted, little covered dish. All this hand-painted stuff kills me. I just can't leave it. You know how I am. But overall, what did I think of the show? The show was great. I saw people down the aisles, around the perimeters. I saw people carrying bags. I saw people waiting to go to the bathroom. That's a good thing. People were spending money. At 3 o'clock the show died, which was kind of weird. And they still had Saturday and Sunday. My friend Ross called me later last week and told me the show was great. I heard from several other people that the show was very good for them, which means that both dealers were trading money and buyer and regular customers were coming to find something. I saw high-end Handel lamps sitting in the back of a car that had already sold from a good dealer. I saw some dealers with really good decorative stuff priced high. And when I mean decorative, I should say more arts and crafts, folk arty, the kind of things that I sell retailed out. They were all their tables were full. Those dealers weren't going to sell anything. If you were a country, a primitive style dealer, and you came to sell something, you were going to sell it. If you came with a retail mindset, I don't think you were going to get it. But I mean, many people said they had a great show. So what can I say about later in the year? I don't know. I look forward to seeing what happens. I thought it was a good show. I thought there were good opportunities. And if you didn't make money, I don't think there's anybody really to blame but yourself. Figure things out a little differently, and better luck to you next time, okay? Hey, till we meet again, guys. K-Sai, keep a song in your heart.